we're going to have a great experience. Namkwakula is going to be a huge success. I'm calling on all my Ugandan fans to come out on the 18th of November 2023 at the Serena Hotel for this great performance. I tell you, it's going to be electrifying. We're going to have more time to talk about acting and trainings and coaching and classes and collaborations. I just want to say thank you. I'm honored and I am glad I'm in Uganda. Thank you very much.
Nga ndi muyimbi Kenza agenda kunteekayo, gundi anteekeyo, Jasmine anteekeyo, Spice anteekeyo, buli omwalange munne ng'aba theatre bw'omanya nti Shamimu alinayo ku 18 naawe ogenda teekako muzannyo. Nga mmwe bennyini aba theatre mmwe mugenda okugamba katulinde Serena flopping naye ng'oli wa theatre. That's being dense. Kubanga singa sifuna abantu ne bakuba ebifaananyi nga theatre nkalu ne bw'onoogukola teri agenda kujja. Even the grants that twagala mu government, they can't give us money. Kuba bamanya nti industry yaffe tekola. Let's come together, ffenna tugambe twogere ekigambo kimu theatre ku ntikko. Bwe mba nnina omuzannyo ffenna twekwate wamu ate temusaba tiketi za bwereere. Bw'okola research theatre yakolanga from Monday to Monday. Kati tukola theatre Saturday ne Sunday nga mulina abantu 30. Nze nzekka wano akola theatre ne nfuna abantu. Yes, I'm the only person who can stage a play and I get the full audience. I think abasasudde 10 ku 5 nagoba emitwalo 2. Theatre lovers are expensive. Theatre lovers batuula ne balowooza. Theatre lovers babaze wumoza birowoozo. So they can pay 50,000, they can pay 100K. Singa naffe babasasudde 10 tubawe ekyo kye basasulidde. Guys, let's rehearse. No tusobola okuteekamu batusange ku mugendo. Tujja teekamu bwe tunaba tugwa mabanja munaagasasula nga tufudde. Kubanzi kyemmanyi wemba nina amabanja kati singa abantu ne bansiba Jeno Salim Sala ajja kujja asasule. Kuba olaba yawadde abasiizi fire abakulu naffe ajja zituwa. At least tubalazeeko nti tusobola okukola. Kyemmanyi ne President Museveni ayagala nnyo abavubuka okukola. Batuku ssente tetuli bulungi bannange, ssente zonna tuzitaddemu. Embeera gye tulimu si nnungi. Tusabako ssente nga ba theatre practitioners tusobole okuba nga twongerayo kuba abantu bangi nnyo abali wano. Tulina abavubuka bangi nnyo abatweyunzeko okuba nga ate tubakozesa naye mukwano akasente we tugenda okukajja tetulabawo. Omusolo mungi we tunaaba tuna stage nga like Serena 18% ku musolo. Bw'omala okusasula omusolo media council yatujjidde naye yagala sente zaayo naye ekyewuunyisa we are paying the 170 for media council and the government is not facilitating for our plays and you want me to pay the 170 for media council. Guys, let's be serious at once. At least you're not giving us anything and you want me to pay for media council again. I pay URA 18% per head agenda okuyingira mu Serena. To be realistic, at least abayimbi muzibasabe muzibawa fe muzituwadde. Ne bwe tubawandiikira proposals zaffe, me have sent proposals to different offices here. But you've rejected our proposals, you dump them in your dustbins, and you say you're not around. The following day, mbalaba mu concerts, nga muzina. That's not good. We are teachers. Tusomesa abana Uganda. Omuzanyo gwaffe kuli ku domestic violence. Tewali wano muntu yenna asobola kutuuza muntu n'amusomesa domestic violence n'akyusa mind nga wa theatre. Kubanze mukakkanya nenjogera naye one on one ne twetunuulira nenjogera naye ne mukakkanya n'akyusa mindset yabadde akuba omukazi n'akyuka. So bwe tuba nga tusobola okukola ekyo nsaba mutuwulirize bwe tujja. Bwe tuba obuyambi amanyi ffe tetuba na hit aba theatre. Nti tugenda kujja nti yakubye kayimba kinti hit yino tetuyina hit. Wabula tuyina talent. Ate gye mwetaaga. Tubeetaaga mutwetaaga. We need your support.
This is Ground Media UG.
Lyamanyibwa nnyo eggwanga lyaffe okwetooloola ensi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon. My name is Shamima Anja, commonly known as Zubedah Byantalo. I'm so excited to see you guys. My media guys, thank you so much for coming. I'm an actress.
Good afternoon, Uganda. My name is Kenrix Ugo. I am a Nigerian actor and singer, and I am so excited to be in Uganda today. I look forward to having a great time here. I look forward to exciting interactions and performances and greater collaborations. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kingsley Obiokwe. I'm a Nigerian but Ugandan-based actor, model, and environmental scientist. Thank you.
Very good afternoon. My name is Frank Ntambi Wayne Balkeza. I'm an arts critic and analyst. Thank you so much.
I'm calling upon all Ugandans to come and support theatre. Our aim of this show is to awaken theatre to the world. We are trying our best to awaken Ugandan theatre to the world. Tugezaako okulaba kyonna kye tusobola okulaba nga tuzza theatre engulu. Era ndi musanyufu nnyo okulaba nti theatre essaawa zino omuliro at least gweyongeddemu. Wano waliwo festival egenda maaso ne ku Bat Valley gyeri. So kitegeeza nti theatre ye Uganda for now omuliro gutandise. Bino bibadde bikolebwa bayimbi, but I'm very happy nti theatre and calling upon all media houses bonna ne bajja ku theatre. It's also a win to us. Thank you. The show is on 18th, 100K ordinary and 3M VIP. Tubasaba mukeereko mu budde okuyingira emitwalo 10 emmeeza ya miliyoni 3. Tubasaba mukeereko mujje come support bana Uganda abaana abato abavubuka ab'omulembe omutebi amaanyi gakyaliwo and ne bitukola tubyagala. So bambi nsaba mujje mu bungi. Ken will come to Uganda. Thank you. You coming here is already a win to us as theatre practitioners. We are so humbled and honored to receive you here and receiving you at our home, Uganda National Culture Center. We are so happy to receive you. We've been waiting for you. We were eager to receive you here, and I can tell you everyone is happy to see you here. Agenda kubazanya naffe 18 era nsaba bana Uganda tanagula tiketi yo gigulenga bukyali.
Our bloggers platforms and all our media houses. He is an actor, a filmmaker, a producer, a musician from Nigeria, very talented. Some of his works have been mentioned, and please look him up. Ken Eric Ugo.
Thank you very much, Uganda. It's a great honor to be here today. Honestly, I am really happy that this is happening because this is a great open door for African theater. Before now, I did not take my time to check up Ugandan theater, but with what I've seen on ground and the organization, I can attest that there's a vibrance around performance in Uganda. And for that, I say thank you for keeping it alive. I am here courtesy Zubedah Byantalo. I want to thank her for bringing me to Uganda. I want to thank the National Council for Arts, the National Theatre. I want to thank everybody and every organization who is part of this event. I promise that this will be a vista into more collaborations. This will be a platform where we can explore more younger talents and see how we can interface, because Africa, like he said earlier, collaborations opens doors for major industries, and that is what I think we should begin to tap into. So I'm hoping we're going to have a great experience. Namukwakula is going to be a huge success. I'm calling on all my Ugandan fans to come out on the 18th of November 2023 at the Serena Hotel for this great performance. I tell you, it's going to be electrifying. We're going to have more time to talk about acting and trainings and coaching and classes and collaborations. I just want to say thank you. I'm honored and I am glad I'm in Uganda. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. I would say yes, I can pass as a Ugandan. I've been here for over 5 years now. So I have three Ugandan names. Mugisha, wonderful. It's been really, really amazing being here in Uganda and working with, I call her Nanjuma because we met at the set of the Honorables. And her character is Nanjuma, so I have always known her as that. Zubedah is just what you guys call her. I'll always call her Nanjuma. So when she reached out, I have this thing that I believe in Uganda entertainment industry, especially the movie industry. Being part of it, I have loved my experience, and I thank everyone that has made it easy for me to work here. I see my sister, Stella Nante, who's going to be part of this amazing event. She has been wonderful. Dr. John Segawa he's a father. That's what I can say. I thank everyone here, and being part of this is an honor. It's a great privilege to work with Uganda and Ugandans in the industry. Bringing my brother here. The truth is, I am an Igbo man, so I can't break that bond. I can't, but
So I forgot to mention, I appreciate him. He actually facilitated the meeting between myself and Zubeida.
that goes a long way to show how much I love Uganda industry and entertainment industry, and how much I want to be part of it in its growth, development, and more collaborations with Nigerian actors, actresses, and I believe we'll have something more in the nearest future. Thank you very much.
Of MCGA, the ghetto corporate, at the same time the poet. And this, I am directing it to my fellow poet, Frank Antambi, as well as our fellow very own actor from Nigeria. We have seen different governments coming, changing, and I want to fire this question to you. I don't know how you do analyze today's art into politics, because we have had several examples of our very late own Katolo Bwama, and we take a look at apparently His Excellency, the ghetto graduate, that is Bobby Wine. They have acted more into the domain of politics. I don't know what is the relevance apparently compared to back then when it comes to art interfering into politics. That will go to Frank Antambi and Kenny. Thank you very much. MCG, I work with BTM.
Next question. It's per progress. So how can you advise the Ugandan creatives in the theater industry to use music and regain the glory, the lost glory of our theater? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we all agree that theater can almost not be without music, because music is an integral part of the theater, especially performances, and that is why we have the orchestra. I don't know if we find it easy to detach both. It's not possible, because theater goes with music, and music is that oil that keeps performance going. So that's why it's very integral in performance. So at some point, music and theater were inseparable. Performance was all about come and showcase what you had. But you see about theater declining, it's not really a deliberate thing. I think it's the evolution of social media and the availability of film, for instance, and sometimes the decline in theater also came about insecurity at some point, because post-colonial Africa, there were still thriving theaters in the whole of Africa. But at some point, because of the military intervention and all of that, Africa had a stage where it was very insecure. People were scared of leaving their houses, for instance, to go watch performances, and patronage dropped a lot. And you saw people who could do things on their own, for instance, musicians who could just get into the studio, record their songs, go and do a video and put out there. So it seemed that there was a lull with the theater culture. But I think with things happening now, we are beginning to see a revival, and we can inculcate in it. Since theater practitioners have been part of music performances and projecting musicians, I think it's about time we talk about collaborating with them in terms of music videos, in terms of social media contents, in terms of promotions. Theater practitioners can do actually stuff. You can take up an artist song and do something along that line. There are musicals, there are dance dramas, there are various kinds of performances that occur in the theater. And these are various avenues I think we can tap into to support each other and project each other and enrich what each other is doing. So I think with what we're seeing now, for instance, you talked about the social media or the media not giving theater the kind of visibility it should. What I am seeing now does not testify that, because I think if things like this occur often and you throw it in their faces and they get to see that there's a thriving theater culture, the sky will be your springboard. Thank you very much.
Mwana goli mugezi kuba tukomezaawo ku mulamu. Oli wa maanyi nnyo.
Yeah.
My character in Namukwakula is a total character, is a grounded character, is a complex character. My character is an experiment, it's an experience, it's what you want to see. My character is vibrant, it is deep, and that's as far as I can go. Thank you.
Question here.
Agenda okujja ndowooza olusuku luyitiriddemukko ba YouTube tuba tetukola views zijja kuba ntono kaakati bannayuganda bannange naddala Uganda theatre practitioners mbasaba twagale kye tukola. These guys, the Ken Erics, they love what they do. They love theatre, they love the film industry, they love their talent.
Luganda.
Anti awo mbadde mpa information gyali. Njagala kubalaga nti oluzungu nninamuko. Kakati bye tukola tubyagale. Nze njagala nnyo theatre n'obulamu bwange bwonna njagala theatre. Nteekamu n'ensigala nga ndi mukalu. Government injisabye nenjisaba. I've begged the government to sponsor me in this festival. But sinafuna answer yaabwe. No answer. Nsaba government ye Uganda nga bwe muwagira abayimbi mutuwagire. Nga bwe muyita abayimbi mu parliament nga n'olumu ekituufu kye babatwalidde tetukiraba. Ne mubawa amatu, ne mubawa obudde, naffe tusaba mutuyite. At least tubalaze nti we can. Theatre is still alive. Theatre is here. And we are willing to work regardless. Embeera gye mutuyisaamu. So, ba theatre practitioners mbasaba bwe mubanga mwagala theatre yaffe eyimuke. Nze benkoze nabo Namukwakula. You guys ne bye mukola temubyagala. Tubeegayirira bwegayirizi mujje mu rehearsals. We can't make it nga bakyabeegayirira to come for rehearsals. We will not make it, guys. Wekubanga babeegayirira bwegayirizi to let us come and do a production and we just beg you to come for rehearsals. We cannot make it. We can make it nga buli omu ayagala kyakola. Ne bakugamba jangu sawa 8. N'otuuka sawa 11 oyagala competing n'Abanigeria. You will not. Nga theatre akyali side business gye muli. Tetujja kikola. Nga tukya disrespecting directors, writers and producers. We will not make it. Writers and producers make us who we are. Let us respect them. Twagale kye tukola bwe tubanga twagala competinga n'abantu abalala, bwe tubanga twagala okukyusa buli kimu ekiri mu theatre, twagale nnyo ekirala. Tuve ku analogo, mulembe bwe gujja tutambule nagwo. Bwe babanga abayimbi balanga bivulu, ne bayita aba media ne bakola press conferences aba theatre tukole ebyo. Tumanye nti industry eya music etambula ne ya theatre etambula kuba buli omu yeetaaga munne. Kuba n'olumu weesanga tukozesezza nnyimba zaabwe mu mizannyo gyaffe. Naye babanga bo bataddemu amaanyi mangi nnyo nti Shamim bwe mba nina 18 nga ndi muyimbi Kenza agenda kunteekayo, gundi anteekeyo, Jasmine anteekeyo, Spice anteekeyo, buli omu alange munne nga aba theatre bw'omanya nti Shamim alinayo ku 18 naawe ogenda teekako muzannyo. Nga mmwe bennyini aba theatre mmwe mugenda okugamba katulinde Serena flopping naye ng'oli wa theatre. That's being dense. kubanga singa sifuna abantu ne bakuba ebifaananyi nga theatre nkalu ne bw'onoogukola teri agenda kujja. Even the grants ze twagala mu government, they can't give us money kuba bamanya nti industry yaffe tekola. Let's come together ffenna tugambe twogere ekigambo kimu theatre ku ntikko. Bwe mba nnina omuzannyo ffenna twekwate wamu ate temusaba tiketi za bwereere. Twekwate wamu tugambe nti 18 tujjuza Serena nga ba theatre practitioners. Bwe tumala ogijjuza tutwale ebifaananyi mu government tubagambe we can do this guys. Support us. But these guys will not support us nga balaba tetulina bantu. Government yaffe eyagala bantu. Eyagala kulaba naye efuniramu wa. But abavubuka ba wano we tubayita mu theatre wano nabagamba bw'okola research theatre yakolanga from Monday to Monday. Kati tukola theatre Saturday ne Sunday nga mulina abantu 30. Nze nzekka wano akola theatre nenfuna abantu. Yes, I'm the only person who can stage a play and I get the full audience. Ate nga basasudde 15 nagoba emitwalo 2. Theatre lovers are expensive. Theatre lovers batuula ne balowooza. Theatre lovers babaze wumoza birowoozo. So they can pay 50,000, they can pay 100K. Singa naffe baba basasudde 10 tubawe ekyo kye basasulidde. Guys, let's rehearse. Tukole stories entuufu. Muleme kuva eri mu byalo olw'okuba you have passion for talent. Okwata akapapula k'owandiike ojje ku National Theatre bakwe stage. Nsaba aba UNCC. Omuntu bw'aba aleese script tugitunulemu. Bano be basinza otugobera abantu mu theatre. Eddakiika 3 tuli ku script tetunnabategeera gy'eraga. So if we want to make it in tugambe nti industry yaffe eri waggulu buli omu tugoberere amateeka ga theatre ne audience yaffe tugiyigirize amateeka ga theatre naye nga naffe tumaze okugategeera bwe baba nga bakyakuba anthem ng'omuzannyo gugenda tutandika akita n'osigala ng'otudde tonnamanya ki ky'oyagala. Bwe baba nga omuzannyo guba gukyagenda mu maaso n'oteekako tiktok n'olaba nga n'omuzannyo bwe gugenda mu maaso nga naawe oli akita mukwano ddayo ewammwe mukola ki mu theatre? Mututidde theatre tunoonya abantu bajje tubaleeta we mubagoba. So bwe tuba nga twagala mindset yaffe ekyuke tugambe nti industry gye tulimu ekola ssente tubyagale ate tubiteekemu. Government tugirageko nti nno tusobola okuteekamu batusange ku mugendo. Tujja teekamu bwe tunaba tugwa mabanja munaagasasula nga tufudde. Kuba nze kyemmanyi wemba nina amabanja kati singa abantu bala ne bansiba Jeno Sali Musala ajja kujja asasule. Kuba olaba yawadde abasiizi fire abakulu naffe ajja zituwa. At least tubalazeeko nti tusobola okukola. Kyemanyi ne President Museveni ayagala nnyo abavubuka okukola. Ku ssente tetuli bulungi bannange, ssente zonna tuzitaddemu. Embeera gye tulimu si nnungi, tusabako ssente nga ba theatre practitioners. Tusobole okuba nga twongerayo kuba abantu bangi nnyo abali wano. Tulina abavubuka bangi nnyo abatweyunzeko okuba nga ate tubakozesa naye mukwano akasente we tugenda okukajja tetulabawo.
Sector, private sector foundation waliyo ssente. Manya ne government waliyo ssente. Olutalo tubaddemu ffenna naye nammwe aba theatre mbaddemu ekubidde nnyo side eri nga temujja eno. National Culture Forum is a platform for all the 9 domains of art. That's music, performing arts, omukwa theatre, film and video, visual arts and crafts, CMOs, support service mwengu about talent managers and promoters, books and press awagwa mukulu ono, then wabera on culture and national heritage omuli omu baba mafina abakosa emibongo babichi obeddagala kati mu performing arts awali theatre mulina associations bbiri waliyo TAU, the Talent Association of Uganda ne Legends, Theatre Association of Uganda ne aba Legends. Mbadde nsaba Zubedah, government tekola na muntu omu, government ekola through organizations. Right now we are the private-led body ekwasaganya abantu bannabitone mu associations ne federations zaabo. Munyweze associations zammwe ezo. Njagala okubabirako ekyama government yatutegedde era etuwadde ki amatu. Waliwo plans government zejja okulanga okuyamba ebintu nga bino nga next year mu financial year nga kati ekivulo nga kino nga kiri sponsored by government through those structures. Make noise, keep making noise. Thank you very much.
Bwerere. Ne bazanyo aba media mwe bali kunjagala bwe sibasiima ekituufu mbaako ekikyamu. Media houses zonna eziri wano, ba bloggers, ne ba YouTubers ndi omu ku ba YouTubers ebyefe abeekolera ejaffe mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala Sanyuka TV neeyanziza nnyo neeyazeege mundaze nno omukwano kuva eri yonna gye natandikira ba bloggers bonna buli gola bataddeyo show yange ng'omugamba njagala tiketi ya Namukwakula emiryango gigenda kugulawo ssaawa 4 ez'okumakya. Why? We have exhibitions outside Serena on the same day zigenda kuba ziraga all activities zetukola mu theatre. Then tulinako screens wabweru zigenda kuba ziraga work waba theatre practitioners abato. Yes, buli muto yenna olinayo ekintu ekyo kyewakola n'okikwata ensi n'ekizira yessaawa bakikkirize ku mpaka. Omanyi bino ebitugenda bibakaka bukasi ku mpaka. Bannayuganda saagala nnyo kubasaba nti mujje mutuwagire kuba mukyetaaga. Mujje ku Serena mwetaaga theatre mujje musasule emitwalo 10 twagabudde bugabuzi kuba omuzannyo bwe gutyo nga gulimu ne Kenrix ne tugubateera ku mitwalo 10 twabawadde emmere ya bwereeri. Mukeereeko emiryango gigulawo ssaawa 4. Tulina activities nyingi before the play so you don't need to miss them. Omuzannyo guli ku domestic violence so every activity nga tumaze okugulawo it is going to be about domestic violence. Oba dance it will be about domestic violence. Poem about domestic violence. Nsaba mwambale. You know where on your red carpets, you overshow off in Nigeria, so we want to do it here when we were with you. So I want you guys to show off. Get all your dresses, show our culture, everything you need to do on the red carpet. Please come do it. My fellow Ugandans, mujenga mwambaddeko bulungi bannange. Twambale bulungi, it's a red carpet. Ntuza theatre ku ntikko. Twambale buli muntu agambe bannange. Kino kye kyabadde ku Serena nga Namukwakula alagibwa. Nsaba buli muntu ali wano tambuza olugambo nti nga 18 olw'omukaaga luno ffenna tuli ku Serena. Nsaba Sanyuka TV nsaba muntu nuzeemu kamera mwenna ne ba bloggers kyengenda okwogera kino kyamaanyi nnyo. Yes, Ruth Aisha Kasolo owa Grow neeyanziza nnyo neeyanzeege byonkoledde byonna. UNCC abantu babatya bamanyi temubeererawo ba artist but at least I can testify nti mumbeereddewo. NCF naddala Pato nkwagala nnyo nkwagalira ddala munda z'omukwano ne ba sponsors bange abalala mwenna sibeerabidde. Nsaba omukulu Jerusalem Sale tetuyina bwe tukutuukako ojja olabe ku muzannyo gwaffe osanga gwonna ogenda n'otambuza olugambo n'ogamba abavubuka bakyekoledde kaakati ka budget kaffe olabe bw'otuwa kasente kuba osanga tetulina bwe tutambuza information eno ekutuukeko naye at least amawulire go n'okalaba. Nsaba mukatemeetememu nnyo mulabe nti kamutuukako. Nsaba President w'eggwanga Uganda Yoweri Kaguta Museveni taata ba theatre tuli bubi embeera si nnungi abasajja twabavaako tekyayinza bakuula ssente zikola muzannyo. Tusaba kasente taata si mu bubi naye tusaba kasente embeera si nnungi nga ne 18 tannatuuka nkimanyi ebyo obisobola. Maama Janet Kataaha Museveni nsaba obeere ofiseeyo obudde butini nnyo ojje ku Serena kifo kiri conducive bulungi kijja kulabikira bulungi n'entegeka yaffe tebadde mbi. However nti ffe tukutte nnyo mu nsawo ne tweteekamu tusaba at least muggyeko ne ssente ezo ezaffe entonotono mu nsawo zammwe mutugambe baana baffe mwebale kola mwebale nakwagala bye mukola akasente mukatuddiza embeera si nnungi. Yes, ne bannabyabufuzi abalala na bamemba ba parliament mu bivulu by'abayimbi nga mugula nnyo tebo ffe twabakola ki? Mugula tebo nnyo nga balinga ababagoba ffe bwe tubayita temujja. Mukwano bino mubyetaaga kubanga era bye mwagala okugamba abalonzi bammwe ffe tusobola obbibagamba directly ate ne babiwulira nnyo. Si wala na bayimbi era mbaagala nnyo be bantu abasinze okugula tiketi zange naye tutuuka ne tubafunako fitina nti mwe nga babawa nnyo ffe ne batatuwa. Ffenna tuyina talent ate ffenna tuyina ettaffaali lye tuteeka ku gavumenti y'e Uganda taata Kaguta Museveni. nga bw'ofisse obudde n'oyita abantu bano basisinkana mbadde nsaba ofisse obudde otuyiteko nga ne 18 tannatuuka olabe ng'otuzazza essanyu ku mutima embeera gye tulimu si nnungi neeyanziza nnyo neeyanzeege mwebale kujja mwebalire ddala. Thank you Ken for coming. I'm really happy.
Tweyanziza nnyo tugenda mu
balabye nga muyamba kubanga kati tukiringa watakyali order tuweesanga nti gundi yagenze wano n'afuna ssente zino gundi yagenze wano n'afuna obuyambi buno kati bwebanga yenkola nga luli twalabanga theatre yennyini ya facilitatinganga abayimbi okukola pilgrimages eggulu ne NCF ne bajjayo ssente abamu zitandise na beekubya abamu baagula butale tukuze tutya okukwatizaako kuba n'abaana bashamiimu kasente bweko kubakola oba bwe kibanga mujja kitwala nga mukitutte mu bubi tukoze tutya essente zireeta wano tufune gye twandiise kujja wange musitu agiyita working budget kafandi ako kafandi ako pool where we can pick money to support these young women and men. Kino ne ekibuuzo kya Uncle Charles ne Uncle Mark era mukiddemu bulungi.
Ndowooza ngenda kwogera Luganda kati kubanga nange saagala babiwulire. Ndowooza wabaddewo abantu bangi nga banoonya ssente za art naye ndowooza kye ngenda okwogera kya institution kye tukozeeko ffe nga institution ffe lobbying eyaffe gavumenti tuwandiise concepts ne gavumenti tubasaba okucreating actually kiyita arts fund okuteekako ensawo bweba waliwo ekiriwo nga kino Zubedah kyaleese tunaaba tugenda mu nsawo eyo tugyeyo akasente tumusupporting. Actually mandate yaffe tuwa kiyite okusupportinga art bwe tuba tulina ssente. Actually we support to promote encourage arts. So kati ndowooza gavumenti tugibaddeko nnyo okucreatinga fund eyo tenagiteekako naye tugezaako nnyo tulabe fund eyo egicreating to supporting ba artists baffe arts fund. So ne proposals zigenze nnyo eri government eziyina ne parliament zigenzeeyo okulaba one of them is to create regional centers n'obutafuna national tufune neeyo mu regions tufuneyo ne theatre endala mu regions zinayamba omwana aveeri ekapiripiri tobe bon nga tasobola kujja e Kampala ayinza okuzanya omuzannyo gwo okukola ka firimu n'afuna wakola ki wakakolera. So tugezaako nnyo engagement ne gavumenti eteekeko regional centers etereko fund ey'okusupportinga ba artists. So sigenda kwogera ku abantu kinnoomu abagenda okunoonya ssente abatoyinza bagaana nenze nga gavumenti oba nga UNCC twewaddeyo nnyo okusupportinga ate waliwo ke batusuubiza guno omwaka ogujja mbyesimbi omwaka ogujja katusuubire waliwo so batambuze yagenda okwogera ku ebyo yabadde nnyo ku mwanjo yabadde addukadduka nnyo naye waliwo ke batusuubiza mubeere gumu tuli mu kulwana.
Kakati ensonga eyo njagala kutandikira ku ngeri ki art industry bweri organized. Tulina obuzibu nti industry yaffe tuli mu ministries nyingi za government, so ekyo kireetawo enkola embi kubanga bwemuba muli mu ministry nga information ate muli mu gender ate muli mu justice muli mu tourism, so many ministries it's a problem when it comes to planning for the sector. Okutegekera art industry kibeera kizibu kubanga ani anaakikola. Owa gender ayinza olowooza nti owa ICT and national guidance ali kukikola nabo ne batakikola nga balowooza nti abagenda bakola ki bwe bakikola. Ekyo kibadde kizibu kyamaanyi nnyo. At the moment there are ongoing discussions to bring all the mandates of art and culture under one ministry so that it is possible to properly plan for the sector. That is one. Two, Maka byagambyeko eby'essente, waliwo entegeka okulaba nti twadressinga ebizibu bya art ebisinga. Ebizibu nga sente abantu ze bateeka mu art, ebizibu nga obutale obwa art, ebizibu nga skills kubanga ba artists abasinga obungi bale self made, n'ebizibu ebirala ebiri mu art. Ku nsonga y'essente twateesa twetaaga art fund nga Maaka bw'agambye, sente ezo zibeeraawo ng'abantu basobola okuzifuna. Ekirala twetaaga financial institutions katugambe nga microfinance support center.
Just second to Hollywood. But here in Uganda, even just getting 50 movies a year is a challenge. We've been crying about copyright as one of the challenges why we are not producing enough, or what we are producing doesn't get consumed, or if it's consumed, producers don't get anything. And I just want to get it from you, if it's true of what we're reading, that even in Nigeria, it's still the same vice of copyright is an issue. There is a piracy hub in Abuja. They are called the Abuja Boys, who do piracy at 90% even. But the industry is thriving regardless. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, you'll correct me, the industry started about 1991. The roles of Peter Dodge, Justice Esiri, Sam Loco Efe, may his soul rest in eternal peace. John Okafor, whose leg has been amputated, I don't know if it's true. The Ramsey Noahs, Emeka Ike, Desmond Elliott, Genevieve Naji, the two young boys, we called them young boys, now they are mature guys, Osita Iheme and Chinedu Ikidieze, among others. They've done a great job. So my question is, you've come to Uganda right now, you've interacted with some actors, I think, and those are some of our challenges. How are we going to overcome the challenges? Yet I know that maybe you've faced the same challenges, but you're still going. Are we just scapegoating around? Are we not creative enough? Because we have very, very rich stories in Uganda. We have virgin stories. You understand? Even if you want to make Marvel movies, we have our stories of the Sekabaka Chintus. You understand? So are we not creative enough, or there are some other issues you can help about? Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. You have a very, very valid question. The truth is, I believe as at today, Africa still has the best stories to tell. We just haven't been able to tell our stories at the appropriate time, in the appropriate way, and for the appropriate audience. We have allowed the West to describe us, to tell our stories from their perspective. But up until tomorrow, Africa manufactures stories. Just you walking along the street down, before you get to the next junction, you would have seen something that would evoke an idea. That is how Africa is vibrant with stories. But our problem usually in the film industry, to answer your question, is lack of government support. No industry can thrive in a country where the government does not give them maximum support. I am talking from experience. In Nigeria, for instance, Nollywood is the third, like you know, is the second highest producing movie nation in the world after Hollywood, and the third in terms of revenue. No, it's the second in terms of revenue in Nigeria. Nollywood is the second most, grossing industry in Nigeria that brings in money into the country. And then it is the third highest employing industry in Nigeria because of the volume of production that goes on every single day. Nigeria releases almost 2,500 movies every year, and they all find their market, and the actors live well, they are well paid. There is an audience for the film. There are platforms. For instance, there are lots of Nigerian films on Netflix as we speak, Amazon Prime and other movie platforms. So, and all this came about because our government at some point stuck out their neck to support the industry. Like he said, it started in the 90s. Although prior to that time, there had been movie making in Nigeria, but there was no structure. But from 1992, 91, 92, it became an industry. And it started with just individuals who were just seeing it as a business. In fact, these were men who were importing. Then it was, what's it called? This video cassette player then. VHS, yes. They were using it to import Indian films and other foreign movies into the country. So at some point, the piracy law came about in America and all of that. So most movies were not allowed to be viewed in other countries. So at that time, they had stockpiled cartons and containers of VHS cassette they didn't know what to do with. And an idea came up. They decided to just record movies with it and fill those VHS cartons with it and sell to the public. And it became an instant booming market. So at that time, there was no structure. Actors were struggling. But at some point, because we needed to fight for the future of that industry and for piracy, because like you said, piracy was a very huge interference. But the government stepped in and put in laws. And we set up National Film and Video Censors Board. There is National Copyright Commission. So they put in structures so you cannot infringe on anybody's property. Before your film goes through exhibition, it has to go through the National Copyright Commission. It has to go through this video censor. You have to copyright it. You have to own it. So nobody comes tomorrow to tell you that this is my content. So with that and the penalty and it being put into law, we have a Copyright Act in Nigeria. It's a law in our constitution. So it being put into law is a very heavy deterrent to people who might want to continue in that trade. So I believe the government has a huge responsibility, not just structurally, in terms of infrastructure, build more theaters as regards the theater industry, make availability to locations accessible to practitioners, make the environment conducive for people who want to do the arts, support them with grants, people who want, because Nigerian government did it at some point. They gave grants to theater practitioners, they gave to filmmakers, they had brands come together, and I implore Ugandan brands, corporate organizations, please support the theater, put in your money there. There is a thriving industry. The youths will basically be employed, and talents are wasting everywhere. Africa is rich with talents. Africa is so rich with talents, but there are not enough platforms to exhibit all of this talent. So I just wish our government do more, and our private firms support more, and our people do more. The sky will be our limit. Thank you very much.
Thank you.